A very good morning, dear students. Today, I, Saurabh, Gupta, Assistant Professor, BBD University, is going to present the class on the topic Introduction to Strategic Management, course MBA, and the subject code of the particular subject is MBA 4302. To begin with the lecture, the lecture is going to comprise of the definition, scope, and importance. When we talk about the word strategic management, it is an amalgamation of two words, strategy and management. Strategy involves making choices and decisions to achieve organizational goals, while management focuses on planning, organizing, controlling the resources in a specific manner. When we talk about the term strategic management, it is an integration of the concepts guiding organization and setting objectives, analyzing the competitive environment, and implementing the plans for long run. Now we're going to focus on the steps aspect of it. So it is going to first focus on the aspect of identifying the goals, SWOT analysis, creating the strategy, implementing the strategy, and evaluating the results. To focus upon the definition part, Peace and Robinson, strategic management defined it is as a set of action and formulation implementation of strategies designed to achieve the objectives. Peter Drucker defined strategic management as a philosophy whose purpose is to achieve certain heavily determined moral values. So the concept of strategic management is going to basically focus on the criteria of mission, vision, and strategy and how these three things are being integrated with each other. Further, we're going to begin with the aspect of scope of strategic management. Strategic management acts as a roadmap. The first scope is that it is going to act as a roadmap. Roadmap for what? Roadmap is going to create a kind of a structure for the strategy formulation of any organization in general. Better handling of corporate decisions. You can make your decisions in a very specific and organized manner. Facilitate the growth and objective and strategies. You're going to facilitate the strategies and growth in general. Ensure the firms remain prepared. The firm is going to be remain prepared by this particular aspect of strategic management in general. Help in utilization of resources. With the help of strategic management, the best utilization of resources is going to be made. It helps to serve as a hedge between uncertainty. You can be like, say, suppose you are uncertain about certain things. The strategic management is going to help you in order to hedge that thing or in order to make the things much more clearer to you. It helps to understand the trends in advance. It avoids hazard responses. With the help of strategic management only, you're going to provide with the best possible result and the fits. It is going to help in building the competitive advantage and core competencies. Draws from both the intuition and logic. Uh, the purpose of strategic management, or you can say the scope, is going to limit not only to a particular area, it is going to prepare a firm not to face for the future, but even to shape for the future in favor. See, the concept is that why we're going to study the concept of strategic management is that we want to create a strategy for an organization, and the particular strategic management is going to help us in not only facing our future endeavors, but also the current situation in general. Seek to influence the firm mega environment and in its favor. So all these things are basically going to focus on the criterias of strategic management and its scope in general. To focus upon the importance aspect of it, we can say strategic management is going to establish a direction. With the help of strategic management helps an organization to establish a clear distinction between the purpose and organization. This includes developing a mission and vision statement, setting the goals and objectives, and identifying the key priorities. Strategic management is going to align the resources in a specific and an organized manner. The financial resources, the human resources, and the other resources are being aligned in such a way that the people do not get people will not be able to bound off in any of the ways. Achieving the competitive advantage with the help of strategic management, only the competitive advantage of any organization could be achieved in general. Managing the risk, the strategic management will be very helpful in managing the risk for a particular organization or of any corporates in general. Now, when we're going to focus on the importance aspect, the establishment direction, uh, entire concept of strategic management is based on creating a direction and creating a philosophy and making the aspect in general. Now, the purpose of strategic management, that how it actually evolved. These are the basic themes in the year 1950. The dominant theme was budgetary planning and control. Further, the main issue was the financial control. In 1950s, the strategic management is going to focus on the aspect of financial control as a main issue. Key concept and tools were capital budgeting and financial budgeting. Management and implications were on the coordination and control of budget system in general. In 1960 and in early 70s, corporate planning was the dominant theme. Main issue was planning and diversification. The key concepts and tools were forecasting and corporate planning synergy. Management implications. Corporate planning debts created the rise in corporate planning. Further, in mid 70s and mid 80s, positioning was a dominant theme. Selecting the sector of a market, positioning for the leadership, industry analysis, segmentation, experiences, and portfolio were the key concepts. Diversification and global strategy, metrics, and structure. Later on in the year in late 80s and 1890s, the competitive advantage was a dominant theme. Further, the main issue was focusing on the sources of competitive advantage in general. Key concepts of this particular strategic evolution was the resource of e-commerce and knowledge management. Now we're going to focus on the aspects of management implication in the late 80s and 90s. The restructuring and refocusing and outsourcing was the main criteria. In 2000, the strategic management evolved considerably, and the dominant theme was strategic innovation. People started innovating on the aspect of creating new innovation and new dimensions of business. Main issue was regarding the size and flexibility and agility. Key concepts was corporate strategy, complexities, and owing to the standards. Further, the management implication focus on the aspects of alliance and networking aspects. To begin with, the evolution of strategic management has two contexts. Management practice adopted for a period of time. Here, the practice and theory of management goes in the same direction. Strategic management is a process of evaluation where the right moves and right information at the right time is being given to the particular organization. When you're going to evaluate the process or how the process actually came into existence, like in 2000, we have already said that the aspect of strategic management was in general aspects. To put it in simple aspect, we can say that the evaluation entails the reviewing of appraising strategy, implementation of the process in general. When we're going to focus on the management objectives, mission, vision, goals, objectives, and plan, this is the basic strategic intent of any strategic management process. When we're going to focus on the aspect that what do you mean by the term vision? Vision is a long-term aspiration guiding the organization for the purpose and direction in general. Mission is going to be the fundamental statement defining the organization in a unique manner. Further, the goal, when we're going to talk about the term goal, it is a specific measurable targets guiding the organization towards a vision. When we're going to talk about the objectives, it is a short-term milestone crucial for achieving achieving the broader goal. When the plan is going to be general or plan aspects is going to be detailed, outlining the strategic action in allocation. So there is a difference between mission, vision, and objectives. Like vision can never be changed. Say for example, vision of Reliance Communication is to have mobile in every hand. The vision is still the same. Mission could be different according to the board of directors and according to the criteria. And similarly, the objectives can also fluctuate. But at the time of, you can say, the construction of your vision aspect, you need to be very very clear in terms of getting the vision concepts. Talking about the strategic management framework, the strategic management framework is going to be on the criteria of vision, purposes, formatting the analysis. There are two dimensions of these particular strategic framework: vision and purpose. Formulation of vision is going to focus on the analysis of external environment, industry environment, and internal assessment. The strategy formulation, opportunity risk scenarios decide upon the competitive advantage and general strategy, goal setting, policies and procedures, KPI function, and BO corporates. Further, the implementation of this particular purpose of the strategic management framework is on organizational structure and initiative programs of M&A proposals. The corporate feedback is going to focus on the budget criteria and incentive structure in specific. Talking about the strategic management framework, it is an intersection between mission and vision that is going to create a purpose. And inside vision is an inside out aspect. Push strategy, feeling, and passion in order to create more and more aspects. Mission is an outside approach. It's a pull concept, sensing the contribution, and because of which you can make more criteria in general. So, vision and mission isn't as a first activity. It is the first activity of creating aspects in general. So, the next aspect of creating a strategic framework is strategy formulation based upon the analysis that is on the current state of a particular organization. Strategy formulation, once an organization understand that what is the analysis all about, then the entire process is going to be made in general aspects. Goal setting, the last formation of strategic management framework, it a goal targets in relating to the organization defining the strategy in specific. Talking about the management aspect, when we're going to focus on the aspect of management, the internet aspects of e-commerce. The impact of e-commerce on strategic management is according to the electronic commerce and e-commerce introduced in the year 1960, demanding for the goals and outline platform. Entire world has changed into a particular globe. So the strategic management is going to focus on the criteria, considering the aspect of purchase and selling. E-commerce business embodies the concepts of concerning the online business. People are much more specific about their buying habits and buying trends. Further, the aspects of general issues in different organizations, including the value of internal external market, organization information in general. Business uses electronic commerce, implementing the implementation of mass customization and strategic policies. To talk about the aspect of strategic management, the aspect of strategic management on the dimensions of implementing the strategy always focus on the differentiation strategies in general. Talking about goal of electronic commerce has created a major aspect in strategic management process. So that's all for today. And in this lecture, we have covered the concept of strategic management and the introduction aspect of strategic management. If there is any doubt, you can just have a reference aspect of it. Thank you.